Welcome to the Voices of Otolaryngology podcast series, where we spotlight diverse perspectives and insights within the field of otolaryngology. I'm your host, Rahul Shah. Let's jump into it. Welcome to the Voices of Otolaryngology. Really excited to sit with Dr. Maria Suurna, who's our coordinator for our international work. Did I get that right? Is it international coordinator or coordinator for international work?
I think it's a coordinator for the international affairs.
International affairs. Okay. Well, what I do know is it's a huge role, and congratulations in that role. Tell us a little bit about that role and how you got into it. And thank you for serving our members.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to chat to you about this, because I think it's a wonderful initiative by the American Academy of Otolaryngology to extend their networks beyond the borders. So I think that's always been my sort of passion, because being like of, international, I guess, being of a background from being from Estonia and coming to the United States during my high school years, I think it was just like an opportunity for me to sort of reconnect with the people, around the world. And also to kind of bring people together, closer together, sort of work on various initiatives to learn from each other, share experiences, network, become friends, learn about different cultures, opportunities, like what's going on in the world, So I think this is great. The more we sort of interact with each other, it's like, I think the part of us being physicians, humans, I think it's important to know what's going on in the world and kind of share and understand, problems, issues, and passions of other people. So.
Yeah, and you've already started doing that, encouraging us to embrace our international members, which I do as well. You have some great news regarding some new relationships.
Oh, that's right.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. So as of recently, as of last week, I think we're part of IFOS, and we rejoined IFOS as paying members. And so that now allows us to be part of all of the initiatives of the organization and participate on more of a member role and executive roles and scientific planning roles, and so, which is great. So,
and define IFOS for our colleagues, those that are not international. What is IFOS?
That's a good question. What is it? The
International Federation of Otolaryngology Societies. Let's go. Yeah. Yes. She's a tennis player, folks. So that's like a tennis bump. We're like doubles partners. Okay. International Federation of Otolaryngology Societies. We can just call it IFOS till we get the acronym right. But thank you for pushing us to do what's right and embrace our partners in the member category.
Well, that's
right.
Great. Thank you. That's a pleasure.
What excites you about your role of coordinator for international affairs? What do you see as the horizon? You're building on a wonderful foundation, and you've been part of that foundation that you, Dr. Stolovitsky, Dr. Zafaro built, and now you're going to lead us. What's exciting?
So exciting is there's well, first of all, we have a lot of new initiatives.
Yes.
Actually, we collaborate with multiple societies across the world. We have corresponding societies, and we keep getting more new members that are interested in partnering with the Academy on various educational initiatives, humanitarian initiatives, and collaborating with bringing people also to the United States, to the Academy, to learn more from us, from our colleagues. So we support people from low-income countries. We have various funds and fundraising. Eugene Meyer's Fund is one of the main ones that helps to bring physicians to the Academy to learn more from us, to learn from colleagues, to participate in the educational activities. So we're growing as organization. We also have very exciting and very successful project that we've been working on is Global Grad Rounds. That's been a big hit, so that's actually been very popular. We get a lot of members from across the world who sign in from countries like Kazakhstan, Moldova, it's like
almost every country.
When we were on the call, it's just from all over.
Incredible. This last Global Grand Rounds, there were almost 3,000 otolaryngologists. And I believe there's about, 62,000 otolaryngologists in the world. So you had 5% registered. It's amazing. And what's more phenomenal is one user that signed up could be for a whole auditorium. They use it for their grand rounds. So congratulations on setting that up. When is our next one? I don't mean to put you on the spot, even though I just did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, exactly. So we have another one. We do quarterly.
Oh, I got you. Watch this. July 26th.
Yep, you're good.
Am I good? I just thought of that. Yeah. And what is the topic?
The topic is about the management of chronic ear disease, and
Wow,
we're
that's
dealing.
a tough one.
And we're doing with collaboration of African society, like our First Honey Society. So.
And what topics have we covered this year? I'll help you. I think we can do it together. We did sinusitis.
We did sinus just recently. It was also light dissection for cadaver dissection. We also did pediatric otolaryngology with the collaboration with the Canadian Society. The sinus disease, I was talking about sinus rhinology with collaboration with the Pan American Society. So that was also sponsored by Medtronic, and we had access to Medtronic lab, and for like light dissection was extremely successful. I think that was exceeded the numbers that we've ever had. We had the highest registration and highest participation list. So I think that speaks for itself.
It sure does.
So.
Dr. Cooper-Smith, Ron Cooper-Smith, past president and mentor to many of us, to me, maybe as you as well. When I got this job, he gave me the 3 speaking points, and I will never forget this, and I always give him credit. The Academy advocates, innovates, and collaborates. And you use the word collaborate, 5 times. It's amazing, and that's what it is. It's our international domestic members coming together to collaborate. You mentioned Canada, another great feather in your cap in how we collaborate. Do you want to talk about the Canadian Society of ORL and how you've helped us bridge that bond? And we'll be together in the end of May, early June in Fredericton, Canada. Do you want to talk about that?
So, Canada is like, one of the highest members from of the international members of American Academy, actually from Canada. And so having like this collaboration is basically like, it's kind of
no-brainer.
Right? Exactly. So so that's so bringing bringing the Academy of Otolaryngology and Canadian Society together. It's again merging the borders and expanding our collaboration beyond, because it's just so close. And I think having some of the leaders from the Canadian Society to to bring their expertise and talk about some of the challenges and some of the achievements that they are facing. I think this is this is for us important to learn, because this is how we evolve and develop. I think that's and then having the initial first collaboration on the global brand rounds, and then having a joint meeting with the Canadian Society. Those are some of the initiatives that we try to sort of promote and develop.
You use the word joint meetings. Thrilled to have a joint meeting with our Canadian Society. Dr. Troy Woodard is our president, and I have a lot of nicknames for him, all respectful. One of them is El Presidente. So El Presidente is going to be in Leon, Mexico, I believe in a few weeks for another joint meeting. So let's talk a little bit about what a joint meeting is and how we partner all over the world to drive otolaryngology care. And we're learning from our partners as well.
So joint meetings is, again, another very successful initiative by the Academy. So we collaborate with all international corresponding societies, putting together joint meetings in various forms. Sometimes we just basically help them promote the meeting. Sometimes we bring speakers. Sometimes we bring joint panels together. We have a volunteer faculty that are interested in traveling and presenting at various meetings across the world.
And we're very grateful for them.
And absolutely, because it's an opportunity. Again, it's an opportunity for everybody to sort of learn from each other and collaborate. And and so some of these initiatives are very valuable. And I've had so many wonderful remarks or feedback from people who've been able to participate in those meetings, because that was invaluable experience. They've it opens up their sort of perspective of what it's like to be in other parts of the world. And so the next one of the upcoming meetings is in Mexico with the Mexican Society. We just had one with the Korean Society. We have more planned for with the Pan American Society, CRL, Confederation of European Otolaryngology Societies, and the list goes on. So.
Have remember, I told you I'd like to have fun, so get ready. Okay, I bet you've never played High-Low Buffalo. No, look at your face. What is he talking about? Jackie Cole, who's one of our directors, is behind us here. Have you played High-Low Buffalo? Okay, great. So I played it with Dr. Backus. The reason I'm doing this now is I'm give you a chance to think, and then I'll get back to the seriousness. So we do it as a family on vacation, or sometimes the kids will say High-Low Buffalo. So what's the highlight of your day, the low light of your day, and Buffalo's that little unusual thing. Usually with my dad jokes, I am the Buffalo of most things. So in a little bit, probably to end this, I'm going to ask you your high-low Buffalo of international. What's been your most interesting, fun highlight at an international joint meeting? What's been a low, like, that was interesting? And the Buffalo, like, wow, that's weird. Okay? High-low Buffalo. We're going to do this together. It's, you don't have to, there's no seriousness, but high-low Buffalo, okay? So let's go back a second, and I want to talk, you briefly talked about our humanitarian efforts. Can you describe that a little bit? And then we'll talk about Dr. Myers, who we all respect, and then we'll do High-Low Buffalo. You've had advance warning, okay? You're thinking about High-Low Buffalo when I want you to think humanitarian. I'm going to do it with you, don't worry. Humanitarian, what are some of our efforts in that space?
So we do have a humanitarian effort society that's outreach society, trying to again reach out to the countries that have limited access to maybe healthcare, education, and we basically have initiatives that are focused on expanding our sort of opportunities to for education. A lot of it is educational activities, training activities, bringing people to the academy, and mostly for expanded training about learning and how to promote patient care, improve patient care, and there's there's again support from the academy for physicians who actually are interested in participating in the humanitarian initiatives and the outreach to some of the countries across the world. And the committee, again, it's a very active committee at the academy that's in charge of it and is looking into in building the relationships across the world.
Yeah, how we share and learn globally.
Absolutely.
You mentioned the Eugene Myers. It's been one of the highlights for me last year's annual meeting, attending the reception, of course, Dr. Myers, but also meeting his son, Dr. Jeff Myers. But you want to share with our international audience the Eugene Myers and what that is?
Well, I mean, first of all, Eugene Myers is the reason why we have this international affairs kind of committee, and Eugene Myers was one of the original as a pioneer of all of this, building this networks, international work networks. So if it weren't for him, I mean, I guess
we wouldn't have our outreach, right?
We wouldn't be sitting here.
Yeah.
So yes, and so he's been one of the most influential people in our academy, kind of building this bridges between various societies and various parts of the world, regardless of the political situation and regardless of what's happening globally. And so we do have a Eugene Myers Fund that has been, again, an initiative that started a couple of years ago. And it helps physicians, otolaryngologists from low-income countries to come attend the academy meeting. And last year, we invited 10 physicians, and we do have funds to continue inviting them. And of course, we do depend on people helping us with fundraising. And so, so that's giving people opportunity to learn, to network, to improve their, knowledge and skills and bring it back to their country so that they can actually become, continue to be leaders in the field and take care of patients.
Thank you for explaining it so briefly. I get chills thinking about it. We all learned from Dr. Myers, and I recall Dr. Backus's podcast where he said, judge your career and your impact by the lives that you touch that you didn't see. And that's really what the Gene Myers Fund is. And that's what you're doing. Yeah, think about it. As our coordinator for international affairs, you're touching 60,000 otolaryngologists who are impacting millions of patients that you'll never see. Right? It's amazing. So
wow, that's
yes, and it should. We recently did our strategic planning, and our international partners are a big part of that a big part of the strategic plan. Vision, and I don't mean to put you on the spot because we are going to do High-Low Buffalo, but I'm going to do it with you. But going back to international, some goals, strategy, vision you have for your tenure? So obviously you and I working together and we chatted, but, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but what is your vision? What is your hope? How will you know you succeeded?
Well, what I have succeeded that so when we come, I think so my goal is to continue to grow strong relationships, strong partnerships. Not just like, hey, I know you, like I know,
Well said.
like nice to see you. But
Not superficial.
no, like we need to go deeper. We need to basically connect people, form bonds with other societies, and actually have more solidified joint projects that impact our profession globally. And again, not just like hey, this is like a nice glass of wine here at the meeting, but I mean those meetings and like locations are fun. But I think like we need to sort of strategize and see how we can deepen the relationship and strengthen it so that we are more powerful and influential globally. So
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this together. So it was cute when my kids were young and did high-low buffalo. All right, I'm gonna show you because there's an art to it. Okay, watch this. So my son is 16, and they still do it, which now is awkward and annoying, but it's okay. When they were 5, it was cute. So let's say the high, and watch what I'm gonna do. The high was hearing about my son's baseball game yesterday. The low for me during Oto form was missing his baseball game, and the buffalo was today his baseball game's against my own high school. Did you see how I did that? It's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. So when we do high-low buffalo on vacation, watch this. The high was spending time with you at the pool, kids. And the low was when daddy was reading and he missed you, kids. And the buffalo was that weird lady who talked to me and distracted me from my children. It's all about them. All right, so let's do high-low buffalo. For you, what's been the coolest highlight traveling the world? Was it going to a meeting in Estonia? Somebody, just what has been the most memorable kind of highlight?
Well, the most memorable highlight was to see how wonderful how wonderful the people, the colleagues across the world are, how hospitable they are.
They're so amazing, right? And warm.
I mean, they're warm, they're welcoming, they want to sort of collaborate, they want to learn, they welcome us. I mean, that's like, being like feeling like they actually welcome us to their homes. I mean, this is great. Showing us, trying to share their their life, their a culture. I mean, that's always a high.
All right. What's been the low? I'm going to help you with this. Was it like, I've had to give keynote presentations and I forgot my tie? That's like a real low. Well, I mean, or my speech wasn't ready. I'm helping you here. I'm giving you a lob. We're tennis partners. I'm giving you a lob.
Well, I mean, the low is like, there's so many opportunities that you
my God. Way to play the game.
You can't
be everywhere.
Right. There's so many wonderful places, and I wish I could be there everywhere, every second.
You know what? That is true, and that's why you have our volunteer faculty. And are you recruiting more volunteer faculty?
Of course.
So let's do the pitch.
We have an application. We have an application.
Where is the application?
Internationals, on the website, American Academy website. You can actually go into the international.
That's awesome. So you're right. We do get polled, and you and I've had discussions. Which meetings should we be at? How do we divide and conquer? So that's a wonderful low. All right.
That is a wonderful low.
This is the hard part. Buffalo. What's been the most surreal? I'll give it to you. I was at a restaurant during an international trip, and there was this like exotic species of fish that was given to me as sushi. I'll leave it at that. We might have been together. And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I hope I don't get anaphylaxis. So what's been your, and I didn't because I'm here. What's your buffalo where you like, this is interesting?
Well, the interesting part is like, not as many things are exotic to me.
Well, okay.
I am going to go to, we are planning to do something with India, by the way.
We are.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be how exotic that's going to be, because that's going to be my
Maybe I'll take you to my hometown.
Oh, I would love that. That would be like, that would be fantastic.
All right, so we're going to have a buffalo there, okay?
We're going to have a buffalo
in India. Is that cool?
Looking forward to it.
I want to thank you on behalf of our members, domestic and international, standing on your predecessors, the foundation you built. You've already espoused collaboration, helping us get paid members back into IFOs, building bridges with Canada and the other societies. Thank you very much. Any final comments to our membership?
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for supporting the global initiatives. I think this is very important. I think it's important for us to grow and build together. And I would like to invite all the members, national, international, and from all over the world to actually come and look into what we're doing, and always welcome the comments, suggestions, and new initiatives. So looking forward to working with everyone. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope today's episode sparked some fresh ideas. If it resonated with you, please subscribe and share it with friends. Have thoughts or suggestions? Use the feedback form in the show notes. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to follow us on social media for highlights, behind-the-scenes content, and updates. Thanks for listening. See you next time.